specifically within autonomy and drones, whether it's in the OBA context, whether it's in this drone dominance context, where are agencies, where are you seeing agencies actively buying versus waiting and seeing?
Yeah, so where they're actively buying, and I think where they're buying the quickest, is when the technology supports a clear mission. So think of things like inspections, monitoring, mapping, situational awareness, disaster response. Like we're seeing a lot of traction in these types of programs that they're already operational or they're close to being operational. They may require a large upfront investment, but if they're in some pilot phases and getting things moving, that's where we're really seeing some of this autonomous technology integrated quickly.
Well, and I mentioned counter drone, Lacey, and I think this is just an area that's booming. First of all, at the end of last year, we had the Safer Skies Act that was part of the National Defense Authorization Act, and we'll talk a little bit more about the NDAA and some of those provisions here shortly. But finally, our state, local, tribal, territorial law enforcement are getting some of those counter drone authorities that we've been clamoring for years. As we heard from the stage and edge, and as we're looking around, a couple big things happening this year, right? The FIFA World Cup. By the way, everybody, I was at the Lenovo keynote at the Sphere last night. Lenovo is partnering with FIFA for smarter AI. They launched a whole bunch of products I'm not going to get into right now, but that, I mean, the millions of people not just watching it remotely, but attending live across Canada, all across North America, Canada, the United States, and Mexico. Significant security issues across all of these, right? It's America's 250th birthday next July. Big deal. And I feel like there's one more really big thing. What am I missing, Lacey? It's the FIFA, it's the birthday, and there's like a third ginormous thing happening this year.
There is. I'm trying to remember which one which one it is.
Oh, the Olympics, duh.
The Olympics.
The
Yes,
Olympics
yes.
is not happening, I don't think it's happening this year. It's 2028.
Yeah.
But it's in the pipeline, right? And people are preparing now for that, like in LA specifically in 2028. So all of these things are brewing at once. And as you look ahead and you see these things, what opportunities do you see? Let's just talk about FIFA World Cup as one example.
Yeah, so especially like with the FIFA World Cup, it's there's a lot of opportunity, like you said, Don, when it comes to CUAS and specifically these like drone related security systems. So massive focus for all of these events around safety, infrastructure, national security, and just efficient technology to help support these big events. So like FIFA, for example, I think there's about 500 million in federal grant funding that's going to the host cities to help support these counter-UAS systems. So there's a program that's there. It exists. It was designed specifically to help these local agencies in those 11 cities with drone detection, jamming, mitigation systems. It's tied in as well with, there's a White House task force that's collaborating with Drone Responder and the Commercial Drone Alliance that's really ultimately there to help coordinate these efforts and make it a more just coordinated, cohesive process, really focused on the security piece of this.
Yeah, I mean, airspace security and obviously security on the ground is going to be significant for all of these things. Where does, first of all, NASPO, it's an acronym, NASPO.
Yeah.
Explain what that is and where it fits into this bigger picture.
Yeah, it's a great question, Don. So NASPO, it's a cooperative purchasing procurement vehicle. So it's an organization that provides a contract so that state and local governments can easily and quickly procure the products that they need. So it's a front of mind contract for any of these cities looking to buy autonomous technology and counter-UAS technology and jump over some of the hurdles to get it quickly and get it implemented. Carahsoft holds a NASPO contract, and we have a number of these technologies and products available through it as well.
So if I were, for example, the city of LA, and I wanted to procure some kind of autonomous technology, whether it's Counter-UAS or some kind of a system that you have in your portfolio, another company is in your portfolio. How would that work as a practical matter, like using NASPO?
Yeah, so NASPO already has there's pre-negotiated terms, which crosses a big hurdle in the government procurement cycle. There's also pre-negotiated discounts, so it ensures that the government's getting best value, getting the best price. Um, if an agency is looking to buy, they could reach out to Carahsoft for a quote. We provide them a quote, and again, it's a pretty streamlined process there to help them get the technology they need. Or if there's companies too, on the other hand, where if you're a technology company looking to get your products on NASPO or make them available to these organizations, that's also something you can reach out to us to, and we're happy to help with.